Store functions and system settings, tentative. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Store settings. Point 1. Selling weapons is limited to individual weapons, excluding large weapons and vehicles, etc., at this stage. Point 2. Summoning weapons requires points, and the points can be obtained as follows. 100 points for each ordinary zombie killed. 1000 points for mutant zombies. 1 kg of gold equals 500 points. Complete tasks to get rewards. The more difficult the task, the more points you get. S level equals 100,000 points, 1% mission success rate, can get system plugins. A level equals 10,000 points, 20% mission success rate, chance to get system plugins. B level equals 5,000 points, 50% mission success rate. C level equals 3,000 points, 70% mission success rate. D level equals 1,000 points, 90% mission success rate. Store, pistol. Point 1. The price ranges from 500 to 1,000 points. Point 2. The price of bullets is uniformly 1 point each. Point 3. Each magazine is 10 points. Submachine gun. Point 1. Price ranges from 1,000 to 2,000 points per gun. Point 2. Bullet prices are 1 point per bullet, 10 points per bullet for special ammunition. Point 3. Magazines are 10 points each. Shotgun. Point 1. Price ranges from 1,500 to 3,000 points per gun. Point 2. Bullets are 1 point per bullet, 10 points per bullet for special ammunition. Drum magazines are 20 points each. Rifle. Point 1. Price ranges from 2,000 to 1,500 points per gun. Point 2. Bullets are 1 point per bullet, 10 points per bullet for special ammunition. Point 3. Magazines are 10 points each. Machine gun. Point 1. Price ranges from 4,000 to 8,000 points per gun. Point 2. Bullets are 1 point per bullet, 10 points per bullet for special ammunition. Point 3. Drum magazines are 20 points each. Equipment. Full set of individual tactical equipment, including tactical helmets, tactical camouflage uniforms, bulletproof vests, stab-proof uniforms, tactical flashlights, military canteens, etc. 2,000 points per set. Grenade. Point 1. Price unified 300 points, including special grenades. C4. Point 1 kg equals 1,000 points. Bazooka. Point 1. Disposable bazooka unified 1,500 points. Point 2. Reusable bazooka 3,000 points, 500 points per rocket. Flamethrower. Point 1. Price 3,000 points, 1,000 points per fuel barrel. Cold weapons. Short weapons unified 100 points, long weapons unified 200 points. Customizable shape. Clone soldiers. Race, custom. Gender, custom. Age, custom. Price, 10,000 points. Type 1 strengthening potion. Price, 100,000 points. Individual mecha exoskeleton mechanical armor. Price, 10 million points. System settings. Point 1. The system has intelligence. Point 2. The system can be upgraded to unlock more functions. Point 3. The system cannot betray the host. The price of machine gun shells over 7 mm is 10 points. Grenade, 100 points. Special ammunition 200 points. Rocket, 500 points. Tank shell, 500 points. KD, KK, DK missiles, 1,000 points. Incendiary bombs 2,000 points. Wish you all a happy Army Day. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Holding a steel gun to guard the border, his passion and loyalty write the history. He is fearless in disaster relief and rescue, and is a true hero who solves the people's worries. His military discipline is strict and his military power is strong, and his military achievements are known to the world. On the August 1st Army Day, pay tribute to the great people's soldiers. I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network. Today, we must remember. Don't forget September 18th. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Today, we must remember. #forget September 18th. On September 18th, 1931, the Japanese Guangdong Army blew up a section of track near Lutiahu in the northern suburbs of Shenyang, and falsely accused the Chinese army of doing so. The September 18th incident was the beginning of the Japanese imperialist invasion of China. In the following 14 years, a large area of the country fell and 35 million compatriots were killed or injured. Remember history, do not forget the national sacrifice, and we will become stronger. List of weapons and equipment owned by the protagonist. Vehicles. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Vehicles, Point 1, Type 09 Armored Infantry Fighting Vehicle, the ZBL-09 Infantry Fighting Vehicle, according to the weapon naming rules of the People's Republic of China, ZBL stands for Armored Infantry Fighting Vehicle Wheeled, is also known as the ZBL-088 by 8 Wheeled Infantry Fighting Vehicle, Type 09 Infantry Fighting Vehicle or Type 09 Wheeled Infantry Fighting Vehicle. It is an 8x8 wheeled infantry fighting vehicle equipped by the People's Liberation Army of China. The ZBL-08 infantry fighting vehicle weighs 16 tons, with a crew of 3 and a 7-man loader. It adopts the layout of international wheeled vehicles. The power compartment is located on the right side of the front of the vehicle, the driver and the commander are located on the left side of the power compartment, the fighting compartment is in the middle, and the rear is the passenger compartment. There are 3 crew members and 7 passengers. There are soundproof, noise-reducing and heat-insulating partitions between the compartments in the vehicle. The passenger compartment is equipped with shooting holes, which enhances the ability to carry infantry in combat and the ability to provide fire support to them when getting off the vehicle. Weapons available: Shipyanov 2A 72 30mm cannon, ZBL rifled gun, PTZ-09 and Export ST-1, 122mm howitzer, PLZ-09, 120mm mortar dual-purpose howitzer, PLL-09, EO, 18K 6-barrel 30mm rotary cannon, CS/SA-5 wheeled self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, 35mm rotary cannon, PGZ-09 wheeled rotary self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, UW-4 remote weapon station, optional for ZBL-09 and ZSL-09, currently owned number 4. 2. VP-22 Armored Personnel Carrier. VP-22 is a wheeled armored personnel carrier that can carry a driver and co-driver, 2 people, and 1. Its biggest highlight is that it conforms to the times and has good bulletproof function. The cab adopts a bulletproof armor plus bulletproof glass structure. The passenger compartment is wrapped in armor plates, and there are shooting holes. The bottom adopts V-shaped protective armor. The whole vehicle can resist light weapons shooting and artillery fragments, as well as mines and homemade bombs. The chassis of P-22 is a 6x6 full-drive format, using a 433 horsepower diesel engine, equipped with a hydraulic automatic transmission, and VP-22 is also equipped with large-diameter bulletproof tires and a reliable independent suspension system. Excellent mobility, with a maximum speed of 90 km per hour, with a maximum range of 600 km. Current number, 2.3, Wuji, 10. Wuji, 10 is the first professional armed helicopter of the People's Liberation Army of China and the first self-developed professional armed helicopter in Asia. The short wings on both sides can carry anti-tank missiles and air-to-air missiles, and are equipped with a rotating machine gun turret. It adopts a tandem 2-seat design. Wuji 10 can also be equipped with weapons common to Z-9W, including Hongjian 8 wire-guided anti-tank missiles, 7 tube rocket launchers or 32 tube rockets missile launch nests, etc., have the ability to counter armor, close fire support, and deal with various soft and hard targets, and these advanced weapon systems can provide sufficient firepower. Current number, 2.4, Z-8 transport helicopters. Z-8 can also be used for civilian purposes such as personnel transportation, geological exploration, aerial surveying, construction, forest fire prevention, border patrol, communication and command. Z-8 has performed tasks such as disaster relief and scientific research test flights. Maximum takeoff weight, 13,000 kg, maximum speed, 315 km per hour. Maximum range, 830 km practical ceiling, 6,000 m. Load, 3,000 kg, external suspension, 5,000 kg, manned, 3+39. Current number, 2.5, Black Knight, formerly Knight 15, the Black Knight is modified from Knight 15. Unnecessary entertainment equipment has been removed, and vehicle-mounted radar, electrocardiogram detector and thermal imaging detection camera have been installed, which can complete the surrounding exploration without turning on the lights at night. In addition, detachable armor has been added to the original armor, and the defense has been further strengthened. Considering that the increase in weight will reduce the speed, the engine has also been modified. Now even with the addition of additional accessories and armor, the speed has not only not decreased but has increased a little on the original basis. It can defend against attacks from general rifles, anti-materials, general rockets, and anti-tank mines. Among them, rifles can completely defend. Anti-material weapons cannot break the defense unless 3 consecutive hits are made at the same location. Rockets are useless unless they are anti-tank rockets. The bottom armor can resist 1 anti-tank mine, number of units owned, 1, Commander's Special Vehicle, 0.6, War Lance, formerly War Shield. The War Lance is transformed from the War Shield. First, the small manned space behind the War Shield was directly transformed into an ammunition box. A 20mm cannon was installed on the roof, which can be used for air and ground, and can rotate 360 degrees, basically all angles can be hit. Because the original manned space was converted into an ammunition box, the ammunition load reached an astonishing 4,000 rounds. This is not the end. In addition to the 20mm cannon, there are also 4 ground-to-ground missiles and 2 ground-to-air missiles, which are mounted on the roof of the vehicle and can also rotate 360 degrees at will. These weapons can be controlled in the vehicle, or they can be operated manually and switched at will depending on the situation. However, the ground-to-air missiles need the radar assistance of the Black Knight to hit accurately. In addition, the War Shield is also equipped with a mine spreader, which can launch multiple mines at one time. Anti-personnel, anti-vehicle, anti-tank, and various mines can be launched at a time. More than a dozen, and tactical bombs such as smoke bombs can also be launched. You can buy precious time for the convoy to evacuate. Even if you have used up all the machine gun ammunition, you can still release smoke and escape. To be more effective, you can release smoke and mines at the same time. Once the enemy chases you into the smoke, if you are unlucky, you will be bombed. In the absence of sight, there are mines everywhere, and you dare not move a step. Number of units, 1.to be supplemented. Standard weapon and equipment values of the protagonist #039, S soldiers. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 1. Full set of tactical equipment, price, 2,000, including tactical helmet, tactical camouflage uniform, bulletproof vest, stab-proof uniform, tactical flashlight, military water bottle, military compass, military night vision goggles, etc. 2. CS/LR30 automatic rifle, price, 4,000 points, 30 rounds full magazine *10, price, 400 points, silencer, 400 points. MK23 tactical pistol, price, 1,000 points, 12 rounds full magazine *10, price, 220, silencer, 400 points. I hope readers will remember our domain name TaiwanNovelNetwork.circled. Type 82 grenade, price, 300 points, quantity *5. The standard weapon and equipment value of each soldier is 9,920 points. Officers under Cai Wenjie. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Red Battalion Commander, Cai Wenjie, 1st Company Commander, Song Yi, Deputy Company Commander, Kong, Taiwan Novel Network, 1st Platoon Leader, Deng Jun 2nd Platoon Leader, Zhang Fei, 3rd Platoon Leader, Shun Lu, 2nd Company. 2nd Company Commander, Song Yichen, Deputy Company Commander, Yi Duchuan, 1st Platoon Leader, Ji Liangjie, 2nd Platoon Leader, Qi Ji, 3rd Platoon Leader, Qian Shiduo, 3rd Company Commander, Ji Qinglai, Deputy Company Commander, Lu Qianji, 1st Platoon Leader, and Zai Zhong, 2nd Platoon Leader, Jiang Junwang, 3rd Platoon Leader, Li Guang. Happy New Year 2021. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Thank you all readers for your support in the past year. It has been several months since the first chapter was published. During this period, I have received various suggestions and comments from readers. Although the content of the book may not be very exciting yet, I can clearly feel that my writing ability is improving little by little. I wish all the readers who have always supported me in the new year, a harmonious family, a happy year, a happy life, a peaceful life. Every day is full of energy, every month is full of joy, every year is prosperous, and every year is peaceful and harmonious. Happy New Year! Happy New Year. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I wish you a Happy New Year with the sound of firecrackers, and a warm spring breeze. I wish you a Happy New Year and a prosperous future. Chapter 1 Rebirth and System. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1 Rebirth, December 30th, 2119, 11:59 p.m. Location, SY City, Country H.in a room in an ordinary elevator building. A young man of about 20 years old suddenly exclaimed and then woke up from the bed with a heavy breath. "Red," the young man gasped and quickly looked around. This is... The room was about 45 square meters, fully equipped with household appliances, no different from ordinary people's rooms, but it was such an ordinary room, but it made the young man as if stunned for a moment. The young man raised his hand in disbelief to support his head. When he raised it, his eyes narrowed as if he had discovered something. "Where's the scar on my arm? Why is the scar gone?" The young man was stunned for a moment. His hand dropped and he touched a hard object. He turned around and saw that it was a mobile phone, a Warwick brand. "This is a mobile phone. Why is the mobile phone from 10 years ago here?" The young man said to himself while holding the mobile phone, and then pressed the power button somewhat unskilledly. The screen lit up, and after seeing the time and year during the day, the young man stayed for a long time, a little unbelievable and a little excited. It's 11:59 on December 30th, 2119. The young man held his chest to hold back his racing heart. Am I actually reborn? Suddenly the young man slapped himself in the face, without holding back, and slapped him red. His face was covered, leaving a trace of blood on the corner of his mouth. Although he couldn't believe it, the scene in front of him was definitely not a dream, because his face hurt. If it was a dream, he was sure that the slap just now would definitely wake him up. Isn't this a dream? I'm reborn. I'm reborn. Hee hee, ha 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 ha, that the young man couldn't control his mood and laughed like crazy. It's so noisy. What time do you think it is now? Why are you so crazy at night? Shut up. XX, that the sound came from the wall next door. The young man's maniacal laughter paused for a moment. Because of the elegant reminder from the neighbor next door, the young man regained his senses a little. The young man's name is Cai Wenjie. Cai Xing is a bit rare, but it is not a rare surname. After all, there are several celebrities named Cai Xing in history. Cai Wenjie didn't pay attention to the voice next door. As if he suddenly remembered something important, he picked up his phone and opened Weixin and sent a video call request to a person marked as Dad. While standing up from the bed, he illuminated the brightness of his mobile phone and turned on the lights in the room. At this time, the video request of the mobile phone was connected, and the image of a middle-aged man of about 50 years old appeared on the screen of the mobile phone. Looking at the screen of his mobile phone, the middle-aged man Cai Wenjie shouted with a trembling voice. "Dad! Here, son, what's wrong? You called home in the middle of the night. Did something happen?" that the middle-aged man said with a slightly worried voice. "No, it's nothing, I just miss home." Although Cai Wenjie was very excited, he still suppressed his excitement and spoke to his father. "As long as it's okay as long as it's okay. By the way, Wenjie, when do you plan to come back?" Cai Wenjie's father said in a kind voice. "Don't worry, Dad, I've already booked a flight. I can go back the day after tomorrow." "No. I'll go back tomorrow." Cai Wenjie suddenly remembered that the airport would be closed starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and it would never be opened again, because of zombies. "Okay, your parents will cook your favorite dishes at home and wait for you." "Well, Dad. Mom. Wait for me to come back." Cai Wenjie hung up the phone, opened the app for purchasing air tickets, and changed the ticket from the day after tomorrow to a ticket at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning after adding money. After doing all this, Cai Wenjie took off his clothes and took a shower to wash off the sweat. He looked at the time and saw it was 1 a.m. "Let's go to the airport first, otherwise I won't be able to feel at ease." After Cai Wenjie made his decision, he simply packed his luggage and took it out, but before going to the airport, he took out all the money in his card and exchanged it for cash. Then I went to a money exchange and deposited the money in a domestic bank, totaling 300,000 Chinese coins, not much but enough. When I was about to take a taxi to the airport, suddenly an emotionless machine sound appeared in my mind. Start system 1%, 25%, 75%, 100%. The system started successfully. Welcome to use the gun summoning system. Even Cai Wenjie, who had survived the apocalypse for more than 10 years, couldn't help but be shocked. System. This. Yes, I am system intelligence. Cai Wenjie suddenly realized something. He picked up his luggage and rushed back to his rental house. He opened, closed, and locked the door. Done in one go, he put down his luggage, sat down on the bed and started calling. System. Is it still there? Now, the system does not need to sleep. As long as the user calls, it can communicate with the system. It can also be called directly in the brain without speaking. Cai Wenjie was slightly startled, and then said helplessly. Sorry, I was too surprised and a little anxious. Cai Wenjie calmed down his body that was shaking slightly due to excessive excitement. After his body stopped shaking, Cai Wenjie asked in his mind. System, introduce your functions and let me understand them. Okay, my function is just like the name, it is used to summon firearms. Now because of the incomplete system, I can only summon individual weapons such as pistols, submachine guns, rifles, machine guns, rocket launchers, etc. I cannot summon large weapons. For vehicles, you can refer to the shopping cart of the game CS. Every time you summon weapons, ammunition, or supplements, you need to spend points. Points can be obtained by killing enemies or exchanging gold. For example, you can get 100 points by killing ordinary zombies, 500 points by killing 1 kilogram of gold, and you can get 500 points by killing mutant zombies. You can get 1000 points, or you can get them by completing tasks. Task? Cai Wenjie asked strangely. Although the mission was not scary, he was afraid of punishment. Yes, but the task is voluntary and there will be no punishment whether it is completed or not. The system completely belongs to the user, so it will not do anything to harm the user. Don't worry. After hearing this, Cai Wenjie felt relieved. After all, things are not absolute, and nothing is 100% successful. Really? Then I can rest assured. The system will open the store page. After Cai Wenjie finished speaking, an interface appeared in his mind. The interface was a bit crude. You can refer to the store interface in Lioli, which displays pistols, submachine guns, automatic rifles, machine guns, equipment, and ammunition from top to bottom. These 6 options, as well as the backpack. There are 10 by 10 grids in the backpack, and each grid can place unlimited items of the same type. Cai Wenjie read it roughly. Although the system in his mind is a bit crude compared to the unfavorable systems in other novels, it is indeed the most suitable system for him. After all, although there will be a zombie apocalypse in the future, there are no fantasy enemies, just zombies. Even mutated zombies can still be killed as long as they do not act alone, except of course the zombie tide.